Hey y'all, and welcome to XOMO. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be doing a Pride trans look, and like in honor, I'll be talking about Pride Month. So you'll be watching me go from this to this. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it really cute, cool, and casual. There's a couple of topics like regarding to Pride Month that I wanted to talk about. So I'm gonna be talking about those. Yeah, and that's it. It's just been a minute since I did something really chill and calm, and I wanted to get back into a makeup look. But if you find any value out of this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and to subscribe, and also tune into my TikTok, because I post here maybe once a week, a couple times a month. But if you follow me on TikTok, you'll get to tune into my content all the time. You get to see a lot more of me. I get on live there every night, Monday through Fridays, and yeah. So, and without further ado, let's hop right on into it. I'm also gonna go on live on TikTok right now, so you might see me talking to the girls over here. Hey y'all, I think first off, I'm just gonna be talking about like how my Pride Month went. And honestly, all things considered, my Pride Month wasn't too bad. I didn't go out as much as I would like to, because look, I'm back in my hometown, I'm back in Las Vegas, and I just don't feel like I have like that many queer friends. Yeah, I really want to spend like Pride with queer people, and I think I only have maybe like one or two queer friends. And then also, I don't know, I just miss being a city girl. I didn't get like vaccinated until like the middle of the month. So yeah, but like, other than that, it was pretty cool. It was cute. It was chill. Honestly, like, just thinking about it, there was just like so much going on with social media and like people tuning in. Hey, Coconut Head, hey y'all, with like Pride Month. And I was just like, girl, like I low-key liked it better when it was like low-key and everybody wasn't tapped in to freaking Pride Month. Yeah, I liked it when it was just for the queers. Now everybody has a little capitalistic ring, a capitalistic tap in regarding Pride Month, and I'm like, girl, you're doing too much. It's just doing too much, because it's feeling like a lot of pandering. Because specifically speaking, now let me just go ahead and do the powder. This is the Revolution, Makeup Revolution. I'm kind of in love with their products. This is their translucent powder. And this is just gonna help me, give me that like that silky smooth finish that all the girls, that HD matte smooth finish the girls are into. But yeah, like everybody has a little capitalistic spin, and then like, I'm not even gonna say like the girls aren't doing their fair share of work. Because truth be told, I haven't done the research. I do know that some companies, they're sending, you know, a portion of their profits to LGBTQ. Thank you, Noblesse, to like charities and like organizations and stuff. But I don't think everybody's doing that. And even for the girls that are, like, I don't know, if you're gonna be a true ally, I need you to support us year round. I think it's okay to have highlights. Thank you. Y'all, like, the makeup ain't even done yet, and y'all talking about I look good. Purr. Hello. Want a fun drink fact? Sure, Anthony, give it to us. Anthony's giving us a fun fact about drinking. Yeah, but even if they are gonna do, like, I need you to be an ally year round. You know, the highlight during Pride Month is cute, but I need you to be an ally year round type of moment. And then like, some of the products aren't even good. Like, they seem like, it feels like they're making products for like, straight people, because the Target queer selection, trash. All the stuff I'm seeing like in Walmart and them, it's just ugly. I would never wear these things. I would never. I think it's cute, you know, to have the visibility and the options. Oh, gotcha. You know, that's delicious. I do love orange soda and creamsicles. You know, if you have a blender, get you some like orange juice and like vanilla ice cream. That smoothie be bussin'. I know. Okay, they just be like The shirts don't be cute. I'm not seeing anybody wearing these ugly shirts. I'm sorry. These shirts are for the allies. I need somebody on the queer team. Yeah, I need somebody on the team. I need somebody on the team to get the queer people in there because the queer people know what the queers are wearing. But yes, what am I doing first? What do I need to do? I want to put some of this red down just to cover up some of my facial hair because this isn't as smooth as a shave as it possibly could be. Okay. But yeah, so that's just one thing that was like kind of pissing. And what else? Like Bath and Body Works, they had a thank you. Nothing is okay about Walmart. They always got a long line. But Bath and Body Works, their little like pride line, I think it's called like Love is Love. The scent smelled like pandering. Like the scent did not smell good. It smelled like, I don't know, it just smelled like something that was for like little girls. It smelled like sugar scent for middle schoolers. I was like, I need y'all to try harder. I'm a Gemini. Gemini, Libra rising, Scorpio moon. Let me go ahead and blend this out. Now this be making me nervous because sometimes I be putting too much and then I be trying to correct it in the end. And that's not fun. But yeah, so that's just the first thing about like pride and then like the increased visibility that has been upsetting me. But I do know that like, and then additionally, like with the increased visibility, I feel like there are more people being like homophobic and transphobic. And I kind of feel like it's a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? I've got a lot of people in my inbox talking about happy pride and this, that, and the third, which is cute. I enjoy the support. I'd love it if it was more queer people, but I just think the number of people reaching out to me were like cis hats. I was like, okay, this wasn't ideal, but I guess this is a side effect. And so there is more like outward support, but I also feel like I saw like more people being like homophobic and transphobic. And that's just the thing. I just know that's how the energy of the world works. Like with more light comes more darkness, and both of these things push the polar opposites, you know, out and pull them out a little bit more. But yeah, but that was just also something I witnessed for this Pride season. This really don't want to blend. I'm gonna beat my face. You ain't never seen me make out with no hot dog, girl. Oh, unless we're talking about performing the glizzy spinner. They be wilding on TikTok comment. She said, I heard you made out with the hot dog. I don't do that. I do perform the glizzy spinner. Where am I going? Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. To sit in the house. I'm gonna have a cute little photo shoot, but I just ain't did my makeup in a while, and I felt like that was what I wanted to do. Okay, I think that's good enough. I think that's good. What am I going to do now? I do want to put down my concealer. Get cute on purpose. Exactly. Do you support gay love? Do I support gay love? I don't know. That's a really good question. It depends. I'm childish. Let's go ahead and put down this concealer. I think up next is like earlier in the month, and some of y'all might remember this, like the young queers, and I honestly feel like it was like the young white queers that were up in arms about people wearing like leather and kink gear at Pride because they didn't want to see it. And it's like, on one hand, I get it and I understand. You know what I mean? I was a young girl too, and I didn't want to see the 60-year-old man like with the saggy skin and the jock strap with the booty hanging out. I get it. I get it. But I think we also just gotta take in the context of what Pride has been. Kink and leather communities have always supported the LGBTQ, especially when it came to like AIDS and then like the continuation of Pride, the riots and all. And Pride has always been, like, in my opinion, an adult-centered event for those reasons, just because those communities I just mentioned have always been a part of the movement. Furthermore, there is a youth pride, and I talk about this. I have a TikTok. I might just post that. I posted a TikTok about it. But I think I don't think that nudity is like necessarily like sexual either. When we talk about this, this is funny. This beat is coming together. The beat is coming together. The beat is coming together. The beat is coming together. With the kinkier, yeah, I don't think that being nude is necessarily sexual. And this is a conversation that a lot of feminists have, like why women shouldn't, why do women have to put their breasts away when they're breastfeeding? You know, the exposure of a nipple does not mean that this, like, the exposure of the nipples for sexual consumption. I think that two things matter, and I also do like sex education on college campuses, like sexual consent. And I think one, context matters, you know what I mean? I think having, like, showing your booty out and having your nipples out at a pride festival, that's not necessarily sexual. And I think if we're at a park where children are, or even a library, again, that might not necessarily be sexual, but considering the context of the situation in the room that you are, it's inappropriate, you know? It's totes and approps. Suffice to say, like, if you're a parent worried about your child, like, seeing nudity or anything like that at Pride, the parades, or surrounding events, there are youth-centered events specifically so that you can avoid those types of situations. This is the human body. Exactly, and I think that's a thing that's specifically, like, weird. There's tons of indigenous cultures where people walk around naked all the time, and it's not considered like a sexual act. I think that, again, like, this is the context of the United States, and I'm not trying to take that out of the conversation, but I do think that's just something we've got to take into consideration. You know what I mean? That we have a country, you know, like spaghetti straps. Why aren't girls allowed to wear spaghetti straps? I think it's absurd. You know what I mean? Nudity and exposure of skin is not necessarily for sexual consumption, period, flat out. So what is this? This is the crease canvas, cut crease canvas by Makeup Revolution. It works really good, but I want to, like, this is I think the color of this one is Etch. I'm gonna put a lot down because I really want this look to be pigmented. But yeah, I want to get it in white. This one, it's a little closer. It smooths in better to the skin. And I think for natural looks, this is a really good shade. But for something a little more dramatic like I'm going today, I think I want a pretty stark white. But how do y'all feel about it? How do y'all feel about people wearing, like, kink and leather gear at Pride festivals? Oh, something else that the girls were talking about this month was, like, the presence of cops. I think it might have been New York Pride that said that they didn't want cops at their Pride anymore. And that's actually something I'm in support of. And if you, like, I like the food for thought. Hey, you know, I stay busy, Roger. Today I'm doing makeup, I'm not doing tarot readings. I spoke with my guides and they were like, it's time to tap out. So no tarot readings today. No tarot readings tonight. Those will be back up tomorrow, but tonight I'm just doing a self-care moment and doing some makeup. But yeah, back to, like, cops at Pride. Food for Thought had a really good discussion on it and, like, how they're not invited. And one, like, again, when we're talking about the Stonewall riots, which is, like, what Pride is a celebration of, was actually a riot. They were rioting against police officers. Yeah, it was a riot, and they were fighting with police officers because they were literally abusing the people in the gay bar. And then furthermore, they talked about it being like a false sense of allyship. Like, don't come and celebrate with us if you're not going to be an actual ally, because the LGBT community, they stand in allyship with Black Lives Matter. And if you're not with Black Lives Matter, then we shouldn't do that. You know, cops are more Blue Lives Matter. And it was like, you're not going to have this fake performative ship. We can't come together and celebrate this thing with like fakeness in the room. That's just not what it's going to be. I just feel like this side is, like, so much more pigmented than the other. I don't like that. No, girl, this ain't even the eyeshadow yet. This ain't even the eyeshadow yet. I started reading, well, I've been doing, like, pick-a-card readings. I have pick-a-card readings on my YouTube channel, and that's where I really started. And I started doing that on YouTube. I started tuning into pick-a-card readings actually, maybe about 2 years ago, but I started studying the tarot last October and I just finished my class, so I think that's about 7 months. I've been studying for 7 months. Okay, moving on to the actual colors. You know what? I totally forgot about my eyebrows. Go figure. But I just finished the class. I finished the class. Her name is Jessica Wiggins. She has a book on Amazon, but she runs the Behati Life Apothecary. So something else I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I guess I did talk about the cops. But yeah, girl, nobody's really worried. But they were talking about this on, what was it? I was just listening to it. Patreon, sibling rivalry. But yeah, on sibling rivalry, they were talking about how like pride sometimes gets dangerous. Ooh, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. That's just something I tell myself when my makeup gets to looking a mess. Now I'm actually happy with these eyebrows. I'm ready to move on to coloring. So my left eye is going to be pink. I'm trying out, I just bought this Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette. It's pinks, but I don't like any of the pinks in here, honestly. So I'm thinking I might take it back. Like the only one that's in here that I really like is this one. I'm only feeling this one, which is why I think I'm gonna take it back. But we'll see what I'm able to finesse. And then I also have, this uses a gel. Oh, a gel, okay. Because I think I'm gonna start the inside of the lids like very, very faint. And if I start there, and I believe I'm supposed to go lightest to darkest. So if I start with this one, I transition to that one, like a mixture of those two, and use that one, I think I'll be fine. Great, great, great. So let's just go ahead and get this party started. Hi, I do get you. I found you. You're genuine and kind. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, C Storm. I appreciate that. That's such a sweet message. You see, it's not, how long have I been doing makeup? Again, about a year. About a year and a half almost. I always loved makeup. I'm not doing free readings tonight. I'll do more tomorrow. But what, I've always been interested in makeup. And again, this is kind of something that I didn't have the time to do until the pandemic came around. Because I would always just watch, you know, tutorials and get ready with me's on YouTube. But I never really had the time to do makeup myself because I was working like 60 hours a week. But yeah, now at this point in time, I've been doing it for about a year and 3 months. Okay, I'm gonna just stick this in the inner corner of my lid. It's very faint and I'm not getting a lot of payoff, but I think that's fine because I'm gonna be fading into this very light inner corner anyway. So I'm just gonna do my due diligence and like take it out, which is why I feel like I need a white. I feel like I can never get pastel colors to show up on my skin unless I have a really thick layer of like white primer. Something else to talk about is like the idea of transness. Now, I do identify as trans, but I haven't always, just because like I kind of had like mixed feelings about it. Because the thing is like, I think about transness is that anybody in the LGBTQA community is by definition trans. Trans is just anybody who's transitioning away from the binary, and what that means. That means a bunch of things, that whether that means like by your sexuality or your gender expression, or your sexual expression. It just means that you're like transitioning away from that. And again, just like by definition, everybody in the LGBTQ, but I feel like the media and like mainstream, like I feel like the media and the dominant culture, they just focus on transitioning. You know what I mean? They just focus on the genitalia and like the surgical procedures when it comes to transitioning, and that's not all of what transness is. Which is why I was always hesitant, you know, like as like identifying as trans. But after, you know, just like, you know, growing up and then being in community who feel different about like transness and who have really like opened my eyes to the various ways that people can identify as trans and all that trans really encompasses. I'm using a number of palettes, honestly. So that really faint color, I love this one. This is the Color Studio. This is like one of my favorite rainbow palettes. This is the Makeup Revolution. It's like a pink one that I just found at Ulta, but this pink color that I just put on that's coming up really well, this is like the ultimate edit from NYX. NYX is like awesome. They really do be like, it's a cheap brand, but they be coming through. They be coming through. NYX be coming through for the girls. Yeah, because this is honestly looking great. This is the most pigment I've seen all day. And then I also want to get, there's just one more color I want to pop on. This really dark pink. There we go. Oh, it's giving. Is it giving? This eye is giving. Not you not knowing your shade. Finding your shade is hard, first of all. But I do think that like, finding your shade is hard, girl. I get it. Cause like, I have this is the Fenty like powder foundation. I had to get matched like 3 different times, especially during like the pandemic times to actually find my shade. And I also have the NARS Soft Matte. This actually isn't my shade. It's actually like a little too light, honestly, truthfully, but it oxidizes a little bit and I can actually make it look like my skin tone by just adding like a bronzer and like contour around the edges so that it doesn't look that bad. But honestly, I just feel like makeup is like, it's a lot of finessing. You gotta be, you gotta be able and willing to finesse. This is great. I'm actually in love with this. I do just want to bring the pinks in a little bit. Yeah, I just want to bring this color in a little bit, a little further, because I only really want this really light shade at the very, at the very inner lid. Yeah, so we have and then I can bring this one in some more. Yup. And then I can go back to that next color. I'm using a bunch of different ones. So what is this? This is Beauty Glazed Color Studio. Again, this is the Beauty Glazed Color Studio. Oh, on my hair, I also have a video about this on my YouTube and on my TikTok. But this is the Overtone Pastel Purple. I did have to bleach my hair twice to get it this color, and this is like, it has looked better than this. This isn't even like the best dye color job because my roots are coming through now. But yeah, the NYX Ultimate Studio. I think I'll put my products in the description bar for y'all who are like interested in like getting in touch with what colors I'm using. I didn't think it was gonna generate so much interest. Yeah, it's Overtone. Overtone is the brand. Gotcha. Ooh. Yeah, bring that color down that way. Is it giving, y'all? Is it giving what it's supposed to give? Yeah, you've probably definitely seen it. I will say that it is a little pricey. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's a little pricey, but I got the products for free, so hey. But I do like it because like, here's the thing, it doesn't last that long, but they give you 2 products if you get the complete care package. Yeah, they give you like the initial like deep conditioner, and then they also give you like a daily conditioner. Excuse me. But yeah, they give you like the deep conditioner, and then they give you like the daily conditioner that you can use to keep the color fresh. But I think just because they give you conditioners and not like hair dyes, it's not that damaging to your hair. And there we go. And then I'm also gonna want to fan this out. Okay, cool. Moving on to the next eye. I'm gonna move on to do the blue. But yeah, going back to talking about like transness, I think I actually like, again, I identify as trans because trans isn't like kind of like an umbrella term that encompasses most of the LGBTQ community. I'm not doing readings right now. I'll be doing readings again tomorrow. If you want to book me, email me. $15 for simple readings and $30 for complex readings. But yeah, but I think something that's like actually more in line with how I feel about gender is me identifying as like gender queer. That just feel like it resonates more with me because it's about like not really feeling like I belong in either one gender, and also giving myself the freedom to, you know, to be on either end of the spectrum whenever I so feel. Whenever I feel like it, Miss Girl. Okay, so we have this very faint blue. Y'all see this? This color, it's just barely blue, but, and then I'm gonna be a little careful adding the blue this time so I don't have to hustle backwards, as my employer would say. Hey, Jesus loves you too, Galero, thank you. But I didn't honestly said everything I needed to say about just pride in general. Oh, not my battery being low. That's giving very ghetto. No, it's not, but it's on my website. My website is on my link tree. Sorry. Yeah, if you go to my link tree and go to Mo Magics, my like website with all the other details will be there. You know what? I'm gonna actually just come back to this. I'll be right back because this battery is about to die. So I'm just gonna load this up on my other phone and I'm gonna come check in with y'all when the look is done. Yeah, and then like give you the update then. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be right back. Hi, y'all. So, and this is the completed look. This took quite some time. It was a journey. My battery died. The girls are acting up on live. But yeah, if you tuned into this video, thanks for tuning in. Let me know how you feel about everything I mentioned, if you felt similarly, if you disagree, and just like what's on your mind. Yeah, let me know if you want to see me do more makeup looks. Like, it's been a while since I did one, and I kind of miss doing one for you guys, and getting on live was fun. Let me know if you found that distracting. If you didn't like the whole live thing, let me know, and I'll be sure to just put some time aside, you know, to have a specific video where I'm just vibing with y'all specifically, and I can do like my whole live thing with tarot reading and whatnot. But yeah, I'll put the products that I use down in the description bar. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, this is XOMO. Bye. Don't forget to follow me, like, and hit me up on TikTok. I promise you, you won't regret it.